It's a misty day here in Central Texas, and we thought it was a perfect chance to demystify how nuCamp packs so much quality and value into their trailers. We're going to use this Tab 320 to do so. So let's get on to demystifying. All right, so this is the Tab 320, and this isn't going to be one of our typical tours where we go through and show all the cabinets and space and all that. Nope, we're going to be talking about cool things like what makes this quality. And one of the first places I like to start is what type of materials does nuCamp use? You've probably heard about Alde. It's become pretty known in the industry, but nuCamp has been using Alde on the walls of the roof for a long time. Alde is a material that acts as a water barrier, and it simply will not absorb water. It's impervious to it, doesn't let it in, doesn't let it through. So that protects your trailer, obviously, from water damage. It also has a little bit of a thermal value to it. So Alde is a premium material in the walls and the roof of nuCamp products. Now, another thing you're not gonna be able to see on a completed trailer along with that Alde is the fact that this thing is framed out in aluminum instead of wood. Now, if you go to the factory, you can see that, and it's really, really cool. But aluminum on the inside means that you're not dealing with wood rot. It's very lightweight, but it's also very rigid. And another bonus is, you can't see it, obviously, you don't want to. It's not gonna rust on you either. So aluminum framing in the walls. Add that to the Alde, you got a pretty good start here. Another thing that nuCamp does on these Tab trailers is they use a one-piece fiberglass roof. It starts here and goes all the way to the back. So obviously you don't have those long seams running across the roof, and any place that you have a window or a solar cord going in or a vent, it is minimal amount of material removed and minimal amount of opportunity for water to get in. So a one-piece fiberglass roof on the nuCamp Tab trailers. Now, one of the nice things about these trailers is that they really want you to be comfortable and feel good about what you're doing. So I went ahead and opened this from the inside. I went ahead and unlatched it. And what is it? It is a Euro style double pane window. It is acrylic, so it is fairly impact resistant. It's double pane because you have basically two layers of acrylic, one on the outside, one on the inside, with a layer of gas in between. And as you can tell, it can be opened up awning style. So if the rain is coming straight down, you can still get that nice breeze through and protection from the rain. But the thermal value with this is better than your standard single pane, old school RV style window. nuCamp has been using these guys for a while with great amount of success, makes for a nice modern look and a very comfortable space. Now, on a day like today, where there's interesting weather outside, I like to think what this trailer might be able to do in even more inclement weather, like say freezing conditions. Well, nuCamp RV with their Tab trailers, they really think about how will you be able to travel and camp in colder, even freezing conditions. This trailer, this Tab 320, is buttoned up so well on the underside that it's really protecting you from the elements outside. Also, they think about your water lines. So those water lines are, again, sealed up from the bottom, but they have access to the heat from the Alde system, which will keep them warm, keep them from freezing. And also, the battery system is actually tucked in the cabin as well, so it also gets that heat from the cabin, from that really cool Alde system. So they're really thinking about your comfort year-round. If you're adventuresome enough to travel in it, these trailers can do it. Now, you may not know this, or you may know it already, but all of these nuCamp products are built in Amish country in Ohio. And a lot of the design, engineer, and craftsman team at the nuCamp factory happen to be from the Amish community. So when you get into one of these, you'll notice great materials, a really good feel, very satisfying feel to every bit of cabinetry. Even the drawers have dovetail joinery in the corners. It's so very nice. Let's rotate around and see the cabinetry on the back of this trailer. This is another great position to just get a good look at how nicely machined and assembled everything is. The cabinetry, good colors, hidden little latch here, very nice. Finished out so nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and close that, and I'm gonna show you They put detail and thought even to how they do the backside of the sleeping space when you turn this dinette into a sleeping space. I'm gonna pull this. Great cushions. You have even more great cabinetry work back here in the headboard storage, and so very nice. Look at this. Look at this one more thing. This could be a lounging space or all the way up to sitting and dining or working. It feels good in here. Now let's talk about the way these things are uniquely designed. It's obviously a teardrop shape, which harkens back to the 1920s, 1930s, when you had the home-built trailers and families were crisscrossing the United States and North America looking for those national parks and state parks as those systems were being developed. But what does it do for you? Well, the shape helps you to slip through the air a little bit more smoothly than a standard box-style trailer. It is a very sturdy shape. It pulls nicely, well balanced, and you get to be a little bit creative with it because, I mean, hard to argue, it has personality and character built right in. It makes a statement, and it's a whole lot of fun. Okay, so that brings us to this interior space, which obviously the earliest of teardrop trailers were very small home builds, and they had to be economical with their design and the placement of everything. nuCamp's trailers, though more modern and a little bit larger, still have to fit a lot into a relatively small amount of space. And their engineers spend the time, do their homework, and make spaces that work so well. I'm 6'4", 6'5" in my shoes. Sitting up is no problem. Laying down is no problem. The storage is easily accessible. The dinette is very convertible. The kitchen is great. I mean, there's a bathroom on board, and just look around. It is innovative, it works well, and it's still a teardrop, and it's engineered really nicely for the human that'll be occupying it. Now, once again, nuCamp knows that it's a small amount of space, so they come up with innovative storage spaces everywhere you look, whether it be up high, right at eye level, behind the bed in that really cool storage space in the headboard, or even on the tongue of your trailer. They want you to maximize your use of this trailer and to be able to make it your own. So innovative storage space throughout to make it easier. And you couldn't help but notice that in this space they have sleek aesthetics. And think a elevated Scandinavian Amish kind of amalgamation, because there's nothing missing. Everything's super functional. The textures and the colors, they work beautifully, but it's an understated elegance all the way throughout. It's nice. And finally, nuCamp knows that many of us are trying to go off-grid in our adventures and travels these days, so they plan on that for us. So you have different options on how much lithium ion is aboard your trailer, how much solar is already on board your trailer, and all of their units have really efficient appliances to make sure that you're efficiently using the power that you do have. So you can gather that light and you can power your equipment, have a very comfortable stay out there longer, stay in places you may have never thought you would go. nuCamp, in their tab lineup, the 320, the 360, nuCamp thought of it for you, for me, and they encourage you to just go. nuCamp RV, tab 320. Now we know a little bit more about their quality.